Hi, I felt I needed to make a recording today as the open of the session at 8 AM this morning London time has been quite spectacular. We've placed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 7 trades open at the moment, all in profit, quite a few hundred points up, and every single trade has gone to plan. It's one of those days when you place your trades and you feel like nothing can go wrong. If I was to close everything now, after having trades in the market for about 1 hour or maybe 2 hours, I could probably take 400 points out and go off and enjoy the day. But if I were to do that, I wouldn't be trading the strategy. And if I don't trade the strategy, I know that that will result in disaster. At the moment, my psychology is that I'm feeling okay. I'm not feeling overly happy, and I'm not feeling particularly sad. I'm kind of in between. And that's because I've trained my psychology to work like that. The main reason people fail in trading is that their mind isn't correct. Their psychology is all wrong. And the purpose of today's video is a timely one. We've had a really cracking start of the day, and for those of you guys out there following our signals, I know that if you haven't got your psychology right, you will now be very happy. Extremely happy. In fact, the endorphins in your brain will be getting released and you'll be over the moon. Now, I just want to let you know that this is all wrong. You shouldn't be feeling like that. The moment you start to get psychologically involved in a trade or group of trades, then you're on the road to ruin. Now, this took me a long time to master, and it will take you the same amount of time to master, because until you realize that, until your psychology is correct, you will make mistakes in the market. Like, for instance, now you're extremely excited, you've joined the signals being generated, you've paid your subscription, and your first day you're out in the market and you've made 400, 500 points and you're over the moon. So what are you thinking now? I'm going to close all my trades, I've got all this profit, and I'm going to wait until tomorrow and do the same again. But no, you don't do that. What you have to do is follow the strategy. Wait for your limit to be reached and exit. Even though you've had 500 points or 400 points or whatever profit, you wait for the limit to be reached. It could turn round. All those profits could turn to losses and you could end up reversing your trade. It doesn't matter. The whole point of trading a strategy is to trade that strategy. If you deviate from it, you're on the road to ruin. You have to leave that trade open and it has to close at the prescribed levels that have been set. Now, you need to follow the strategy and you need to get unexcited and unemotional about what the trade is doing. The moment you get emotional about it, then your ability to follow the trade will be certainly affected. And that's when you're both happy and sad. The problem is that when you get into the psychology of being really exhilarated when you make a great profit, then when you even make a small loss, the feeling is even worse. And as traders out there, I've been through it, and you've probably been through it many times. The only difference is that you need to get into the mentality where when you have a great winning trade, you simply congratulate yourself that you've followed the strategy. If you've had a great winning trade as a result of not following the strategy, i.e. you've done your own thing, then feel bad about it. Even though you've made money, if you haven't followed the strategy, feel bad about it. You've made a mistake. Because by following the strategy, you will win in the end. Now, tomorrow could bring a loser. And, 50-50, you could lose tomorrow. If you follow the strategy tomorrow to the exact points that the signals give, you place your stops, your limits, your reverts, you follow it exactly, and you have a losing day, congratulate yourself. You've done some great trading. You have followed your trading plan. You've followed the signals. That's the important thing. Make sure that you don't get overly excited or overly upset by each day's trading. It's like going to work. You go to work to do a job. You get paid at the end of the day or at the end of the month. That's what you're aiming for. You're waiting for the payday at the end of the month. What goes on in between doesn't matter. Each day you go to work, you make money one day, you lose money the next day. At work, do you get upset? No, you don't. You do your job, you come home, you have a nice life, and at the end of the day you get your check. And that's what this is all about. It's going to work, getting unemotional on each and every day, regardless of the outcome, good or bad, and then collecting your money at the end of the month. That's all we're doing here. So guys, please don't get emotional. We'll be releasing similar soundtracks to this one through time, just to make sure that your psychology is on track. If you start straying, send us an email. We'll try and get you back on the road to success, because your psychology is the most important thing you have. You've got great signals. We're giving them to you. Well, you're paying your subscription and getting those great signals, but your ability to follow them is you doing your job, and your psychology will be the key factor to enable you to do that job. So that's all I wanted to say. We've had a great day. Congratulate yourself. Well, so far we've had a great day. It's the early morning still, but everything is shooting off as the way I like to see trades going. Congratulate yourself if you've made all the trades exactly as the signal system has given you, and at the end of the day, close whatever's open and congratulate yourself. But don't be happy. You've had a day at work. You've done what you had to do. Tomorrow's another day. If you lose tomorrow, who cares? The amount you make will be greater than your losses at the end of the month. Take care and good trading.